The stage is set and the curtain is rising for another Formula One Grand Prix. We're expecting close fights up and down the field today, so hold on tight, we're moments away from lights out. 3.1 miles of track here at Imola, featuring 19 turns, 9 to the right and 10 to the left. Remember that Imola differs from most other Formula One circuits as it's driven anti-clockwise. Let's hope no one forgets that today. The exit from turn 18 will probably be the setup for many of today's overtakes, leading as it does into the longest straight of the circuit and its only DRS zone.
Hey guys, welcome to the Autodromo Internazionale Enzo di Dino Ferrari, or what is better known as Imola, and this is going to be the first sprint race of WMWesports, format being one-shot quali, 25% race, 50% race. As you can see, that's the race for third in the championship, separated by only 4 points, myself and Matterman, with only 2 sprint weekends to go. This is the first one, it's Portugal next week. So we're about to start one-shot quali right now. So here we go then for our one-shot quali lap, but on the only DRS activation point on this track. As we reach speeds of nearly 200 miles an hour as we approach the Tamburello chicane, much slower call than it used to be, for obvious reasons. Attack the curbs as much as we dare, as we head now down to Villeneuve. And we missed the apex there, not taking us too hard as we head up to Tosa and up the hill towards Piratella. I'm not going to take this too hard. Worst thing I want to do is invalidate the one shot I've got. We're a bit slow there through Piratella. We don't use all the track available to us as we head down out towards Acqua Minerale. Back end really wants to get loose there, but we kept that okay. As we go down for the slowest point on the track, Variante Alto. Really easy to understeer off the curb straight wide there and invalidate. Sure, one-shot quali is I have no idea where this compares to other people. As we are down for the first Rabatza, and try and get as much power as we can out of the second Rabatza as we go up towards the pit straight. So I wonder where that's going to place me. Quite a long wait to find out. So that's P4, second row of the grid. Not my finest lap, but I just wanted to make sure that I got a lap time in. I think that was the most important thing for one-shot quali, because there's positions to be made in this race. So we're going to start from P4, 2 and 1, it's raining. Intermediate, there's a jump start behind us, I'm not sure what's happening there. Absolute chaos behind us. Matty gets really squirrely, so we're going to go around Matty. I think Bilton's trying to think of making a move, but we blocked him off. So we're up to P3. So we're going to run wide there, we're going to run over the curbs. But we managed to hold the position. There is a yellow flag behind us, but I think they've got going. I think we're okay as we head down to Villeneuve for the first time. There's Michelando there trying to put pressure on Rob. We're still running wide. Very difficult to know where the grip is. There's Michelando ahead of me, pushes Rob through Tosa. So the forecast at the start was this race would dry up. Oh, Matty looked at a move into Acqua Minerale. And at this point of the race I'm very nervous of where I can press the accelerator down. There's Michelando still all over the back of Rob Wills here. So it looks like the front four are checking out already. There's a gap between Matty and Theon in fifth. So the front four are checking out now. I doubt there's going to be DRS yet when it is available in the next lap, just because of the rain and everyone being on inters. Lost quite a bit of time there to the cars in front and behind through Tamburello. And Ville's even worse, we've missed that apex again. So we're losing ground earlier on here as Michelando takes a Lewis Hamilton line through Tosa nearly. Almost had to reverse throughout the gravel trap, he just understeered nearly clean off the track. And so what that's allowed Rob Wills in the lead to do is check out. I'm not sure if I mentioned earlier, of course this will set the grid for the feature race, the 50% race. But was just about to get the car stopped, but Matty might have run into Variante Alto. We're going to keep to the middle of the track to defend. He may get a run unless coming out of here. We run wide. Get away with that one. Rob Wills and Michelando checked out now. And Matty all over the back of us. He's going to want to make a move soon. But we got a really good exit out of the last Rivazza. Now that I've got a bit more confidence in the car, I'm able to push more, and that's showing by how much I gained from Michelando ahead of me there. And that shows by a purple sector as well, so I feel a lot more confident in the car now. As the VSC comes out,
Okay, slow down,
not sure what's happened.
Your delta is negative, which means you are too fast.
It's put a dampener on any momentum I have though.
Wait for green.
And so as we go, cold brakes, we've got to run wide through Rivazza, and this may give Matty behind me the chance. Not quite, because we've got a much better exit. And I think it's pretty much as you were now. Here on lap 4. And the question is, when's it going to dry up? Will it dry up? And if it does, will there be any need to go into the dry tyres? But I definitely feel as though we're quicker than Michelando through this stage of the race. I've definitely got a lot more confidence in the car. He runs wide on the entry up the hill. He got away with that though, I think. He didn't lose too much time. And we've been able to stretch the gap to Matty behind me as well, so that's now a second. That's why that's going to pick up a warning. And with the race this close between the top 4, that's what we need, although Rob has now checked out. That's the fastest lap from ourselves. And we're definitely feeling more comfortable at this stage of the race. Matterman started from the back, I believe he binned it in quali. And I've yet to see him on our screens. As Michelando doesn't take the optimal line through there, and so we're going to catch up quite a bit again. Oh, nearly into the back of him. We may get a better run going up the hill now though. Not quite, I don't think. And that wasn't our best line through there. Michelando yet again runs wide. Question is, are we going to be close enough to dare make a move into here? No, we're not. Going to wait until the start finish straight, I think. So far we've been getting a better run off this corner than Michelando. which we've done again. The track looks as though it's drying. Whether it is or not, I'm not sure. Again, we're much quicker than Michelando, sorry, through Tamburello. And it goes defensive into Villeneuve. Oh, we just run wide there. Otherwise we may have had a run on him through Toaster. So we've definitely found our rhythm now.
It looks like we'll be running on a dry track soon. Back to dry shortly.
And so we're a lot closer to Michelando now. We may have a run on him here. Used to be chicane at this part of the track, of course, years ago. Mika Hakkinen famously went off there. Ooh, I don't think we're going to be close enough, or are we? Chris went left then right. No, we're not going to be. We're going to tuck back in behind him. So we take probably too much of the sausage curb there. And the more we battle, the more Rob's going to sprint away, and the more I'm going to have Matty on my exhaust. As we're going to run wide again and pick up another daft warning. That's not what we need. We've actually gained time on Rob this lap as well. I wonder if he's taking it easy, just being in front, not making any daft mistakes. Michelando didn't have the greatest exit coming out of the chicane on top of the hill. Oh, and he runs wide there as well. May have kicked up a little bit of gravel. This could be our chance.
Okay, you're catching the car ahead, but remember we need to get to the end of the race
We
on these tyres.
brushed the wall slightly there. And so we're going to go on the outside, reminiscent of Russell and Bottas. Oh, and we didn't have room to make that move stick. So we lose a bit of ground to Michelando, we lose a lot of ground to Rob. As Matty thinks of having a look at the inside of Villeneuve. As we run wide, oh, we picked up a 3-second penalty and the safety car is out. Not sure what happened there, but the safety car is out.
Accident on track resulting in loose debris. Fortunately, the marshals have managed to clear it up in time and there are no plans for a safety car right now.
And so, we're going to take the gamble, I think, and put a set of softs on.
For the time being, conditions looking good. Inters seem like the fastest tyre for now.
I wonder if anyone else will.
Okay, slow down, slow down. Your delta is negative, which means you are too fast. Reduce your pace.
Definitely stopped raining in some parts of the track. It hasn't up the hill here, but we are going to box. I am going to stick a set of softs on. And so we do commit to it. And those around me don't. This is either a very good move from us, or it's very, very daft.
Exit now. After these tyres now, we want to finish the race on this compound.
So we're just ahead of Speechy. So we've come out in P7. Let's see what these tyres are like. Oh, they're slippery. They're very, very slippery. And so I just need to keep it on the road until it does properly dry up. Because any little squirt of the throttle, like that, having to put opposite lock on. So the car in front of me in the alley does have a drive-through. You can't take that behind the safety car. Because this is going to be a little bit hairy. Ooh. As is this. As we nearly lose it again. So very much on eggs at the moment. It's like driving on ice. And so let's see. So Laverick put on a set of... No, he didn't, sorry. Brown Dog put on a set of softs. That is Scammer. So they've taken the gamble as well. As is Michelando. But while I'm showing you all this, my AI has decided to pit me again. I mean, hopefully we'll be putting a set of softs on. But whatever advantage we gain on Michelando is now gone. And so that's where we are now. P12. And it still looks a bit too wet for these softs, to be honest. Oh, Rodders is off the road. He nearly spins.
Caution, caution. The track is clear. Green flag.
I think Brown Dog thinks it might be too wet at the moment. We're going to have a look at Rodders into Tamburello. We're going to go up the inside. We're going to brake a lot later than he did. We're not going to give him the apex. In the second part of the chicane, and through we go. And so all I can hope now is this dries up. So 5 laps to go, we're in P9. I'm not convinced, although it's quite dry up here. I'm still not sure how convinced I am. They were on the right tyres as Rodders looked in the rearview mirrors there. He was looking for a mover back from Mineral Alley. Very difficult to make an overtake up there. There's a yellow flag somewhere. What's happened? I think Arwin may have spun. Oh yeah, that was Arwin spun off. He's on the inters, so that's interesting. So I don't think there's much of a difference in how quick these tyres are at the moment. That lap was 3 seconds slower than my personal best, but it was on a safety car restart. So it'll be interesting to see what my time is like now. Okay. So it's about the same and the track's only getting drier, so we've made the right decision. And if we hadn't have been pitted by the AI for when I was trying to do entertainment things, we're probably going to be in a really handy position, but as it stands we're going to have to pass Michelando somewhere, I think. He's pulling away now. And we are catching Laverick. Right, we're half a second quicker than we've been through that middle sector. So don't go away just yet, this is going to be very, very interesting. There's Laverick pit. And yet the softs are the quickest tyre at the moment as Michelando sets in the fastest lap. DRS is enabled as well as. And with 3 laps to go, some cars are going to try and stick it out, I think, on the inters. And so that's a purple first sector. So the fastest car on track as it stands at the moment. Gained half a second on Michelando there, but I think he's battling with Spacey. And we're gaining even more time on the pair of them. Michelando's going to make a move into the chicane, another purple sector for us. He's going to run wide there, so Michelando's picked up a penalty, that's interesting. And can we get within the DRS range of these guys in front? Yes, we can. And look how dry the track is now. And wow, we're past Spacey before the DRS zone. There's Matty pits, so where's that leader? So that's P5 now. Fastest lap as well. Just a little bit of drizzle in the air. And so now it's Leon in third, Michelando fourth. As they're making a move through Villeneuve. Leon ends up worst out of all that. He spins straight round. We're still putting in purple sectors.
Okay, clear.
So the softs are definitely the tyre to be on. And we're also now within Michelando's DRS zone. If we can stay here. On the track much drier. So this is going to be a race to the end now. Which one of us can win, I think. Because we're catching Bill to Matt like there's no tomorrow. I'm not going to have the DRS this time. I think Michelando might. Should take a different line through there, and I didn't think it quite pays off. I think Michelando's going to go straight past, and look at the grip. Until Michelando makes that move stick, we're going to have to follow him soon. And so at the moment Michelando is on the front row of the grid. Oh, Michelando's round, coming out of Villeneuve. The same place where he made contact with Leon on the last lap. He goes round there. And we're catching Bilton like there's no tomorrow. We've just got so much more grip. And look at how we drive straight through him. Gonna go the outside of Ackerman and O'Reilly. It was a bit ambitious, but luckily
That's P2 now.
I think Bilton Matt is quite happy consolidating that position at the moment. And so it's Rob ahead. And even for that chicane we've gained nearly a second. So much quicker on these soft compound tyres. Stick the DRS on to make sure I'm within DRS range. As we come out of the Ravats, hopefully get a better exit. Oh, I get a much better exit. Wow, that's how much grip there is. And that's important because Rob can't get back onto me as a yellow flag somewhere. I'm not sure what's happened. Hopefully there won't be a safety car. I'm going to try and wonder if I can gain that 3-second gap that I've got. We're going to go for it. We're going to push now. And it's possible that's 1.5 seconds, the track drying more and more each lap. And so our gamble has definitely paid off here. So that's 2.5 seconds now, we just had so much more traction coming out of Toaster. You can see the delta on the top left screen of your screen just going up and up, so that's 3 seconds covered. Should be taking it easy now, no silly mistakes through here. Which we don't, that was smooth enough. And so lap 16 of the sprint race. We're going to be the first ever WMWesports sprint race winner. And we will qualify on pole position for the feature race.
But officials aren't looking to push for a safety car right now.
So our gamble definitely worked. And that's how the grid will be lined up in the feature race. Laverick, due to actions deemed unlawful by the stewards last week, will start at the back of the grid for the feature race. But then again, so will my rival in the championship, Motorman. And look how wet it is on the Sunday. And we don't get away from the... Oh wow, anti-stall. We don't even get away from the grid.
Everything looks good on the power unit cycle, so let's concentrate on bringing tyres and brakes up to temperature.
And so we'll have to make our way through. And here we are then. 1. Lights out and away we go in the feature race. The start's good. Oh, we get a snapper wheel spin, which allows Rob to get by us. And we're going to run wide through there, but and Rob in the sprint race is enjoying the intermediate conditions. Looks as though he's enjoying the very, very wet conditions as well here on lap 1. As I go up towards Tosa for the first time. And look at that, my championship rival, Motorman. 5th place already on lap 1. They looked as though there was a big incident on lap 1. I'm not exactly sure what happened. Luckily for us, we avoided all that. And so Rob Will's stretching his legs already in the lead. And I believe due to my win in the sprint race, I've got a 6-point gap over Metalman, championship wise. As it stands now, I'm not completely sure. So we're second behind Rob, we've got a second near enough. So Matty behind me. But these are very tricky conditions. We take a bit of sausage curb going through Villeneuve. That wasn't too bad. No, but we're going to understeer going uphill, Tosa. With Pablo Montoya, Michael Schumacher had this spat probably back about 2003. And we're not hitting the apex at all at the moment, but we've had our reconnaissance lap and we seem to be able to stick with Rob, at least through the first part of the lap. But Matty behind me is even quicker than the pair of us. So that's not the optimal line through there. We're going to lose a bit more time, I think. Yep. Lost about a tenth to Rob. Lost about 2 tenths to Matty behind me. That's a pretty good exit. We definitely lost a bit of time then. And Motorman, who's pacing the wet, is well known to everyone. He's catching the trio as we... Lap 3, and we're not comfortable in this weather at all. So, we're going to run wide there. Matty's, we're going to have to stick to the middle of the road to go through Tosa. In case Matty fancy slip on up the inside, we've held that off. Need to keep our concentration in these conditions. And the forecast shows no sign of drying at all. And so on lap 3, Rob has got 2-second lead now. And I get the feeling that I'm slowing Matty, and now Matterman down behind me. And so as we go to lap 5, Matterman has passed Matty somewhere. Matty's dropped off the pace slightly. We've only lost a couple of tenths to Rob Bills. We go back with Minerali. Oh, the car spins! We're in the wall!
A new strategy is available.
Luckily only front wing damage. We're going to come out of all this. We're going to let Brown Dog and Laverick get by, I think. Right, that's not what we needed. And so we did Peyton on lap 6. We come out behind the Calando. P12, we're about 25 seconds in the rest of the pack now. And because of it being a wet race, of course, we're not obliged to stop. So people will run these wets from start to finish, I imagine. Because I can't see it getting dry anytime soon. Until lap 6, after starting on pole, we're down in 12. There's not much hope of doing anything. Not sure if Rodders is intent to try to spin, that might be a chance for us. Oh, Michelando's off the road. He had a snap of oversteer at Tamburello. And over 25 years after that corner was changed following the death of Ayrton Senna, one of the greatest drivers the sport's ever seen, it's still catching people out, especially in these tricky conditions. Senna, of course, was a master of the wet. His Bilton Matt seems to be dropping down the field. There's a yellow flag in front of me, so I'm not sure what's happened to him.
In front is 21.3 seconds.
And so I think this is just going to be a drive in the rain with Northern Italy around what is a spectacular track, to be fair. Seen us some great moments over the years. The Alonso Schumacher battles especially come to mind. Our pace at this point doesn't feel too bad in the wet. One bug with this game is I wanted to select the a Ferrari livery I'd made with the number 28, but for some reason I'm still in the Sauber. So definitely some Kimi Räikkönen 2001 vibes here as we chase down Rodders and Bilton Matt. And there's a yellow flag in front of me, I'm not sure what's happened. About to enter a yellow flag zone. Oh, and who's that for the spray? It's Bilton Matt, so he's had an off again somewhere.
Okay, clear.
So we are now finally in the top 10, but it's taken us long enough. Rodders and Theon with penalties ahead of me, so that'll be the target for now. And as we go into lap 18, we've caught up with Rodders somewhat. We've halved the gap to Theon, I'm not sure what the situation in the lead is at the moment. Not sure if it's Rob or Matterman winning. My safety car would do okay here. Or a Bottas-Russell type accident which causes a nice red flag and we can just restart the whole thing. And hopefully the weather will have dried out. Rodder's got a bit slippy out of there. He goes defensive very early. And can we get a switch back on him? Can we get a better run out of the chicane on the top of the hill? Brave man makes moves it. Oh, we're going to go to the outside. We've done the, we've dummied him, and we've made that move work.
The car behind has started to drop back. There's a gap beginning to form.
So we've got about 6 seconds to get to Theon.
I definitely think we need to stay on this tyre a bit.
Don't have to overtake him, of course.
There's no question that
We
the
can stay within that
track
3
is
seconds,
fine.
but with Laverick with 3 seconds and I'm catching both of them by around 1.2, 1.3 seconds a lap. 13 laps to go. I should be on the back of them soon. I'm still putting in personal bests. So I've got the bit between the teeth now. I'm going to start really pushing. Oh, we got a snap of oversteer. And we're round. We missed the wall. But we're going to have to turn it right round. Waters goes back through. And there's a lap car behind me trying to unlap themselves. Someone else struggling in this horrible weather. So in lap 21, all my good work getting at Theon is over with.
Yellow flag.
There is a yellow flag in front of me. What's that? I think that's a Rodders off the track, is it? Yes, Rodders is spun somewhere. So he's off the track.
The gap to the car
And as we
ahead
start
is
lap 22,
18.1 seconds.
I think 9th is going to be as good as it gets, to be honest, unless there's an accident in front of us. Lap 26, got that gap down to 12 seconds and Theon's got a 6-second penalty. Carry on at a rate of a second a lap. It's going to be very close. Oh, but again we've pushed too much and we're going to go in the grass. We've saved it, we kept the car running. But yet again we've undone our hard work yet again. Well, it's probably the end of the race for us now, I don't think. So a race that promised so much, especially after the sprint race.
Front is 15.1 seconds.
So on lap 32, Rob Wills is the winner, Matterman finishes second, Matty in third place. We're going to come round the corner and we're going to finish in P9. People did put inters on towards the end. So very disappointing, Imola. And so that's where we finish. As you can see from our fastest lap, we were quicker than a lot of the cars ahead of us. So a real shame that that happened. But we're off to Portugal next week for the last race of the season and the second sprint race of the season.